Welcome back, everyone. My name is Patrick. You're watching the Oilers Rundown. Well, we're getting closer here to the start of the season, getting into mid-August about now, and things are going to start to pick up here for the Edmonton Oilers, we believe. There's been a lot of talk about contract extensions. Of course, the extension we're all waiting for, Connor McDavid. Hoping for that 8-year deal, probably more likely a 4 or 5-year deal, but we'll see what happens with that in hopefully a couple weeks or so. Oilers insider Bob Stauffer on Oilers Now was talking about the goaltending, which is a topic that is always a hot one here in Edmonton. I know a lot of people, based on my Sebastian Cossa video from a couple days back, want the Oilers to focus on getting a veteran number one goaltender to take over from Stuart Skinner, but it just does not look like that is what the Edmonton Oilers are trying to do, at least at the present time. A veteran goaltender is something we could see come to fruition for the Edmonton Oilers later in the season, based on the kind of season that Stuart Skinner and Calvin Pickard, if they're both still here throughout the whole year, based on the kind of year that they have. But for right now, we know the Edmonton Oilers are looking for either a third-string goaltender or possibly a new backup for Stuart Skinner. Both Skinner and Pickard, if they stick around, are going to be working with new Edmonton Oilers goaltending coach Peter Aubry. So we'll see how all that goes. Oilers insider Bob Stauffer had this update for us, summarized here by Edmonton Oilerlytics. He thinks Nico Daws with the New Jersey Devils will hit waivers as a possibility there for the Edmonton Oilers. He thinks Michael DiPietro will be on the Boston Bruins because they are too worried to lose him on waivers, so that means the Bruins will have to figure out something to do with Jonas Korpisalo there, who still has a few years left on his deal, so possibly the Oilers look at Korpisalo, but we haven't heard anything right now connecting the Oilers to Korpisalo. And Bob Stauffer confirmed his report from the other day that he was talking about Sebastian Cossa. And he also adds that he thinks the price for Sebastian Cossa will be a first-round draft pick. And of course, the question posed in the post there, would you pay a first-round draft pick for Sebastian Cossa? Personally, I would. I know there's a lot of people out there that would probably disagree with that, but I think Sebastian Cossa has a lot of upside here. He's still young. I think he could be a strong goaltender for the Edmonton Oilers for a very long time, and I think he's worth giving up a first-round draft pick to get. Typically, goaltenders don't go for that high of a price tag, but he is a first-round draft pick, a former first-round draft pick, so you're essentially trading a first for a first, so we'll see if the Edmonton Oilers agree with that or if they can find a way to get a better deal with the Detroit Red Wings or if anything even comes of it at all. So we know the Oilers have a history with Sebastian Cossa. They wanted to draft him back in his draft year, but obviously with their position, they couldn't get it done. Detroit got to him first. So this could be a way for the Edmonton Oilers to rectify an old wrong, but it's going to cost them apparently a first-round draft pick, according to Oilers insider Bob Stauffer. That's his belief anyway. So that's the latest on potential future Edmonton Oilers goaltenders here going into training camp, but we'll see what happens over the next few months or so. I did have one other piece of news for you guys on the Edmonton Oilers goaltending front, and it involves former Edmonton Oilers and Bakersfield Condors prospect Olivier Rodrigue. The Edmonton Oilers did not offer him a qualifying offer, so he became an unrestricted free agent this summer, and he is officially signed in the KHL with Bars Astana. I'm probably butchering that, but either way, Olivier Rodrigue is off to the KHL, so wish Ollie all the best in the KHL. Hopefully he can turn that into some solid seasons and possibly a future return to the NHL. But I think that's all I have for now, guys, but we are expecting more news here over the next couple weeks, so should hopefully have some more news for you very soon. Let me know your thoughts on all the latest here on the Edmonton Oilers goaltending search. Would you pay a first-round draft pick for the Oilers to get Sebastian Cossa from the Detroit Red Wings? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan.